Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest here, my husband.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Steven, Kathy's husband. We're actually here for the first time doing our first video.
I know this is long overdue.
And yeah, it's very long overdue, and but we're just so excited to do it for you guys. I know you guys have been wanting to do this for a long time.
Like I said, I know this video was long overdue. I told you guys I was going to record this video like months ago, but things came up, so now we actually have the time to record together. And we told you to send us questions via comments and actually went live, so I got some questions there and we will be answering them while we eat. Here we got Colombian food. I guess we're gonna start now opening it up and telling you guys what we actually got.
Yummy! So excited. I haven't had this in so long. Okay, so on my side, I got what's called Bandeja Paisa, which is in Spanish, for a typical plate in Colombia, and it's pretty known there. It comes with something that's called chicharrón, which is pretty much like pork. Yeah. If you guys could see that. So you already saw that already. Comes with an egg. And you know, meat and rice, and also comes with avocado. You gotta have your avocados. And the chorizo, I mean, how do you say?
Sausage.
Yeah, sausage. And plátano. Yeah.
Fried plantains.
Fried plantains, there you go. And what did you get?
And then I got empanadas right here. I got empanada de carne, right?
Yeah, so empanada with potato and meat inside of it.
Yeah, with shredded meat. And then I have arepa con choclo y queso, which is basically sweet corn.
It's a corn cake with cheese.
Corn cake with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then are these my pan de bono. And then I got pan de bono. I got 3 of them, which is a warm bread with cheese, with melted cheese. Right? Mm-hmm. He's part Colombian, so he's the one who really knows about the food. Yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, so pretty much my dad's side, he's Colombian, and my mom, she's Ecuadorian, so that's how we came across this food. It's been eating it all my life, pretty much. It's really good. You guys should try it.
Oh, yeah, and he also got beans.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you mix that with the...
Yeah, you mix it with rice. Typically in the Spanish countries, I don't know if you're Hispanic, but you always have rice and beans wherever you go. But yeah, that's how they look.
Then for the drink, we have this soda, right?
Yeah, it's Colombiana.
Flavored.
Colombian soda, pretty much. Yeah.
What does it take? What is it? Strawberry?
No, I don't.
It's just their soda.
Yeah.
Like in Peru, we have Inca Cola. It's just our soda. It doesn't really taste of a fruit. And then I have the salsas for the, ají, which is hot sauce for the empanadas.
Mmm. How does the ají taste? Good?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes some restaurants try to be slick and they add more tomatoes than the actual meat. More potatoes than the actual meat. This one's just right with the ají.
Mmm.
And we just got it, so it's all hot.
All my Colombians out there, you gotta go with the bandeja paisa. It leaves you like really full. It gives you a lot of food.
What he got is an actual plate. It's what you get as a meal, but what I got is pretty much like appetizers. It's not something you get when you're like starving. It's just something you get just to fill you up. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the questions. I don't think they give us napkins.
I mean, this one is here if you want.
Oh, okay.
You want to open it?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, guys, we put some beans. Gotta have beans, right? You see that? I'm trying to like get it to like the camera can see it falling.
Do you guys plan on having any more kids from Emma?
Who's answering? You or me?
Both, right?
Well, me, obviously I need to have my boy. So definitely until I get that I won't be satisfied. What do you say?
Initially I wanted twins. My phone case just fell.
What? It came off? Oh my god.
When people ask me, I'm just like, for now, I'm good with just one. But maybe that's just how I feel now because, you know, I'm exhausted. So I'm not really sure, to be honest, if I want any more.
Empanada is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can see it. Okay, the next one is, how did you and your husband meet and how long have you guys been together? By Nikki. We met at our old job. We used to work together. We were both cashiers. And we've been together for 4 years. In December, it's going to be 5 years. And it's funny because when we were working together, we would talk to everyone around us, like every other cashier, but we really didn't talk. We didn't even talk to each other. I don't know why. Right? I always say that. It's like you were friends with everyone, but we didn't talk.
And I think that was kind of my fault because the moment I walked into the store, you know, I saw her and I was like, wow, she's so beautiful. But you know, everybody else was just like there, and it was just so much easier when you know you feel something or like you feel nervous, I guess, or shy towards someone. It's a lot harder. So I remember like it was yesterday. The first thing that I ever said to her was, you know, didn't you just hate today? And the reason I said that is because we both were having a very long and stressful day. Because I don't know if you guys work in retail. But it was like around the time of like Black Friday, and you know, the store was always busy, so you know, I was drained, and I saw it in her face as she looked drained. So I just literally said, hey, didn't you just hate today? And she replied yes, and then you know, it took off from there. So yeah. And
it's funny because this was at night when we first spoke. It was when the store closed. It was like 10:30, and they told me to fill in the bags. So I filled in every cashier's bag except his, because I was waiting for him to leave his register because I was nervous. So I was waiting and waiting. He didn't leave. He still stood there because he had a customer. And the customer was like taking long. So I just had to, when the customer left, I had to go and do his bags because I couldn't just stand there. So that's why I'm like, I just sucked it up and then I went to his register and filled his bag today, and that's where we started talking.
And I'm so happy I did because look at us now. 5 years later, the first daughter.
I know, when we think about it, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Because you never imagine. Or you never know.
Like, what if I never said that?
Yeah.
Like, we would not be here, you know?
The next question is, how long have you two known each other? We answered that one. And been dating. And when did you get married? Love from Canada. From Megan.
Oh, Canada?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, that's awesome.
That's so cool.
When did you get married? We got married on Valentine's Day. And it's actually one of his family's traditions. So his parents got married on Valentine's Day, and his sister got married on Valentine's Day. So he wanted to like continue that tradition and get married on Valentine's Day. And so that's what we did. So now we all like have the same anniversaries.
Yeah, and my family was talking about it the other day. We're gonna plan like a really big trip where we go like on a cruise and like we all celebrate our, you know, anniversaries. And it's so funny because she said it was like a tradition. You know, my parents at the beginning, since, you know, they were like, wow, so you guys just took our anniversary, and then they just like it wore off. And then when we did it, everybody was just like, alright, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And he actually proposed to me in the cutest way, which was through my favorite, a pepperoni pizza. And I add the pictures right here. So one day he texts me, let's go to the beach. So we went to the beach like in the evening. And we were just walking around. The sun was already going down. So we were walking around, and we, and then he asked me if I wanted pizza. So, and I said yeah. And sadly, I told him to get me pepperoni pizza because mushroom pizza is my favorite. But for some specific reason, I told him just get me pepperoni. So he went in, and then I thought something was like going on because he told me wait here, which was wait outside, instead of going inside the store with him and you know. So he was just like wait here. So I stayed outside sitting down, and he went inside. And then he came out with the box of pizza. And we found like a little place to sit where there was dim light so it's not too dark. And when we sat, I opened the pizza, and I actually didn't see the will you marry me for a quick minute because I was about to dive in and just go into pizza because because it was barbecue. The sauce. Tell them how they didn't want to.
Okay.
He wanted it to be like to be in pepperoni, but
yeah. So like when I got to the place, I was like, oh, you know, I told the cook, the person that makes the pizza, that I wanted to make a special pizza and have like will you marry me on it. And then it was a girl, and she was like, oh my god, that's so cute, whatever. So then she went and talked to her manager, and then the manager was like, I told the manager, I was like, oh, I want the pizza to say will you marry me and with pepperonis. And then the guy was like, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work out because, you know, it's the letters are too big or something, and you know, it's just you know, we'd rather, what we could do is we could put it with barbecue sauce. And in my head, I was like, this guy just doesn't want, he's just being lazy right now. So I just, you know, I didn't want to really start anything. So I was like, you know what, if you as long as she could see it, whatever. So the guy put the barbecue sauce, will you marry me? And I saw it, and you know, it looked pretty legible. So I was like, all right, cool. I closed the pizza, and then I went to the spot that we were gonna be at. And it's so funny because I was with my sister and George. We had planned it out, but she had no idea. His uncle is George. Yeah, George. Yeah, so he's my uncle, and then we had planned it out, and she had no idea. So we got to the place, and they were in like a bush somewhere with like the camera.
They were hiding, yeah.
So they were in the camera hiding, and then as I kneeled down and everything, you know, they caught everything. So she's gonna basically show you guys the pictures, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna insert it.
About that.
And I was like, I was about to just dive in and eat the pizza until I see him staring at me. And then he starts kneeling down. So that's when I like look deep to the pizza, and then I see the will you marry me. And then yeah, he knelt down and he showed the ring and all of that. And then after that we were having like a moment, we were hugging. And then I'm like, why is that lady taking a video of us? So I'm like here with him, and then over here I just turn around and I see a random lady taking a video. And then I tell him, and then like a minute later, his sister and his uncle come out and then they congratulate us and everything, and they were the ones who were recording. So yeah, you know. The next question is from Teresa. How old were you when you guys first met?
I was 17 years old.
No, you weren't.
I was. And I was turning 18.
No, because you can't work there when you're 17. I was 19.
And I was...
No, actually I was 20 and he was just about to turn 19.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Alright, we're cutting that. Read through the question.
You agree with me, right? Yeah, you were just about to turn 19 and I just turned 20 in
thought I
November.
was about to turn... Oh, you know what? Because I was in high school. Yeah.
You graduated. That was 2013. How old is your hubby?
I'm 23 years old.
So he's 1 year... 1 year and 1 month younger than me, right? It's 1 year.
Yeah,
it's 1 month.
13 months.
Yeah. Let me have a bite of the arepa, right?
Yeah. Show the
Let me show you guys. This is sweet corn cake with cheese. Next question is from Aisha. It says, you and your husband's relationship changed since having a baby. I think the part that has changed is having quality time together. Like, for example, when it's just us two, we used to, you know, after a long day, we used to watch movies and we used to have shows we binged on. And now we don't have time to watch shows or a movie. And we watch a movie, it's like we fall asleep in 20 minutes because we're tired. So in that scenario, it's changed in that aspect, which isn't something that is permanent because it's only temporary. Before we had more time for each other, like we used to go to the movies and all of this, but now we really don't have time for, we only have time for the baby because she needs the most attention.
In my opinion, you know, just the fact of us being in charge of another individual, you know, it grew our character, it grew us, I believe, stronger in our relationship because you know, we just show so much love for her, for the baby, that we realize, like, wow, you know, we created something so beautiful, and it's just for me and for her, it's just an unbelievable experience to just see our little girl, you know, grow so fast, and it just reminds us of how much we appreciate each other. So, but in a sense of changing, you know, our personalities towards each other, I think pretty much everything's the same. It's just, you know, obviously the hormones and everything, but you know, everything else is pretty much the same. Let's eat this crunch at the same time.
You want a crunch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can go. The next question is, what is yours and your hubby's favorite fast food restaurant to order from? From Meg Mitchell. Was Wingstop a fast food restaurant? My favorite fast food restaurant would have to be Taco Bell.
I would have to say, mine would be McDonald's. I like McDonald's. They have good fries.
I know, they have the best fries.
Yeah.
Oh, not even Chick-fil-A, you like?
So my favorite restaurant is actually Chick-fil-A. I really love their wedged fries. And I would dip that with the Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'd order that with the chicken sandwich with the pickle on it. Yeah, that's pretty much, I think it's like number one.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a pretty good, I always get that every time I go there.
Chick-fil-A eating show.
Yeah.
Coming through.
Yeah, I know. And you also have to get the vanilla shake.
Alright, babe.
You know, that's...
Not sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Okay, so last question is from Meg Mitchell again. What was one reason your hubby married you for?
First thing that could, come to the top of my head was her personality. Her personality, because right away, like even before we started to date, I already saw her as like my best friend. Like I'd go to her for pretty much anything. She was always that person that I could, definitely pour into. And she'd give me exactly what I needed at that time. So definitely her personality, her ways, that just, to me, I feel that I could say this is my partner for life. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
You're cute, babe. That was sweet.
Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any suggestions down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with my hubby. We'll be coming back again with a test tasting video is next. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll be seeing you guys next time.